Today I'm really motivated to make some pyjamas. I've been meaning to make them for a little while, and I picked up the fabrics when I was in Melbourne in November. So these are the two fabrics I'm working with. This sort of pink and tealy one is the fabric that I picked out, and both are a really lovely flannel, and then this is the print that Cos picked out. These it's like space themed one, which is quite cute. So I've been looking for a pattern for ages. I was gonna, let me grab it. And I was having a little play with this pattern from Mood, and I've printed and cut it out, but I was really keen to have the pyjamas in the same pattern, and this, we made a little mock-up and it was just a little bit too feminine, I think. It just didn't quite work for Cos's pyjamas. Plus I would have had to adjust these shorts into trousers. So I've kept looking for a pattern, and I have found something which I think is going to work, and I'll pop the picture up on the screen so you can see, and I'll link the pattern down below because it was still a free pattern, which was great. I think I will use this sometime, maybe in the summer, to make like a little summer set, which will be cute. I've printed out the pattern. I just need to stick it together and cut it out, which always takes way longer than expected, but I'm going to do that and then come back, I think, and cut the fabric out. It's really exciting actually to finally get around to using these fabrics. Somehow I've kind of just dilly-dallied a bit all day, not really achieved too much. I have, however, cut out all my pattern pieces, so the trouser pattern is ready to go. I did the shirt pattern yesterday. I've had lunch, it's gone past lunch, it's nearly 4 o'clock, so I should probably get on with cutting some fabric out. I have cut out all of the shirt pieces and the trouser pieces for Cos's PJs, so those are all folded up into their relevant piles, and then my next step is to just carry on to cut out the size down for all of the pattern pieces before I'm ready to move on to cutting out my fabric. Having a little bit of Netflix. Oh, Netflix has just gone off. Having a little bit of Netflix and pattern cutting time. It's slow, but it's coming along. Oh, I have this new book from Annie, who was on the Great British Sewing Bee. Super gorgeous book, definitely worth picking up. I love it. I pre-ordered it. There's these little blue buttons that could be cute for Cos's PJs. They kind of blend in quite well. Oh, those could be quite cool. Got some little pink ones. Don't think those go. They do, they're sort of like a matte fabric. They're quite plain, so I'm not too sure, but I definitely think these are super cute. Perfect colour, perfect match. How do I not have any other white buttons? Really? What's in her? These, I think these are yellow. Oh no, they are yellow. Oh look, those are cute. Maybe I go for that little swirly button. That's cute, I think. Yeah, I think these are the buttons I'm going to go for. These ones for Cos, and then I've got a few of these for my PJs. And what's really nice is I actually picked these little flowery ones up when I was in Australia for the first time ever, so that would be really nice to have two Australian purchases in one project. Perfect. I've just come back from a day at work, and I'm really keen to try and get some more of my pyjamas done. Yesterday I managed to sew up the trousers, so I've got the basic trousers of Cos's pyjama bottoms. I think I'm going to do the same to mine, get mine to the same point, and then look at adding elastic into the waist and hemming up the bottom. So hopefully I can definitely finish the trousers by this evening. I've got this like slightly thicker elastic, or potentially this stuff. I've got this drawer that is just filled with elastic, and that's really great. I've had this one for the longest, this big wheel of elastic for the longest time, and it just seems to never end. I use it for my scrunchie, so I get a nice like thick scrunchie, which is great. But I've got that one. I think that is perfect for a waistband. And then what I will do is move on to the shirt. The shirt's gonna be a little bit more fiddly, I think, just because it's got like collar and things to do. But yeah, it's coming along really slowly. I think it's definitely going to be worth it. Oh, I'm not even in focus. But I am really excited for some new PJs ready for February. I've sort of whizzed through and I've sewn on my waistband. I've made the channel and I've got a little gap ready to put my elastic in, and I've just gone to pick up my trousers. I've sewn the trousers into the waistband. Now I need to just sit and pick this section and re-sew it, but that is super annoying. But apart from that, everything seems to be going quite well. I do need to look like a spy ninja. I am just about to sew in my elastic, and I thought I would show you these two little gadgets, which was a great upgrade to using a safety pin. I always found with a safety pin to thread elastic through the channel that my safety pin would sometimes come undone. So with this one, it's like it's got this little lock on it. You open up the bobbin, clamp it over your elastic like this, and then push this little lock down. It's got these tiny little teeth which really grip onto the elastic, and I find this is easier to grip onto whilst you're inside the channel. Or for slightly thinner elastics, I've got this other little bodkin that you have a finer elastic to hand. But anyway, you would then slide the elastic through and pull it all the way down like this, and then this also acts as a really good way of threading through elastic. But I'm going to go for this little one with teeth, grip it in, and then I am ready to threading my pyjama bottoms. I cut the amount of elastic that I thought I needed, but then what I've done is left the gap open, not sewn it together, and just safety pinned it to where I'm happy with. I quite like this fit and this tightness of elastic for pyjamas. I'm going to take them off, sew up the elastic. Babe! I'm being thrown treats for PJ making. But I'm going to sew up the elastic here and then finish the channel. And then I should be done and ready to move on. But these are super cute and I love them. I'm just going to put in a little side stitch and maybe front and back stitch. I'm able to hold everything in place. Last night I finished up the pyjama trousers for both of us. I am currently wearing mine now, and Cos has his on. So I'm super pleased with how they turned out. I love them. I'm really chuffed with how all my pattern matchings come out. If you look across the legs, it also goes across, which is really cute. I'm really chuffed with. And my side pattern matching, love. Anyway, I have now got laid out my pattern pieces. So this is the one for Cos's shirt, and mine's all folded up here. However, I'm just laying them out now, and what I've realised, I've made a bit of a boo-boo, is these like facing pieces. I've cut them out the same way, whereas they're meant to be mirrored. And you lay this one on here, it's meant to look like this. So basically I'm going to just need to cut that one, this piece here, out again before I move on. I really need to finish my top so I've got a matching set. The minute is feeling quite long, but actually I've got an inch, I think, of seam allowance on the bottom here. So that will almost will lose that whole white section, and then it's not quite as long. I do like that it's very long, because actually I could then wear the shirt with just a pair of shorts too. I love how it's coming out. I'm actually can't quite get over this this pattern match as we run down. Look, that runs into that. That is insane. And that was an accident. Sometimes I surprise myself. Sometimes sometimes things are a fluke, but we can just play it off as being a good sewer. I've had checkered pyjamas before, but I haven't had ones, I don't think, where it's been a matching top to a matching shirt. Sorry, what am I on about? A matching shirt to a matching trousers. I've had ones where I have like a checkered pair of trousers and then usually just a vest top. So this is very exciting. Just having a little tea and, oh, my spoon is in the cream. Tea and rhubarb almond cake break. I've been working on Coz's PJs here because he is super keen to have them finished. I've attached on the sleeves. My last steps are to hem the side seams, hem the bottom, and then also just hemming the sleeves as well. But then I'm nearly done. I have got buttons to add to this, and then that's it. I'm done. You can do a slight turn to the other way. And do a turn without your pockets in your hands.